I have currently been rising first thing intentionally. I'm listening to Pacific things, intentionally paying attention to my first thought when I rise. And it has been absolutely life changing the past couple of days. I'm determined to be this person. I am so determined to be extremely appreciative of everything that is attached to me, and proud of myself for removing those things that I was struggling with, that was challenging my peace, that was challenging my my creativity. I learned that I was subconsciously allowing myself to manipulate my own life. And it was based off of people, persons, and things, environments, people that I allowed into my environment, my space. I was the sabotager. It was becoming a ritual to give as much energy as possible to things, especially now what I'm currently going through. I had to just sit back and be like, why have I removed a certain thing and you still have the power, the ability to pull on my chords, to make music that I would still dance to. Like, why do you still hold that power, that control? And I realized that it's not the person, it's not the places, and it's not the things. It was ritual. Like, I was the sabotager. Like, I allowed myself to think on these things. I allowed myself to allow those moments to sit back and think on the things and process them instead of casting that mess down, removing that stuff, allowing myself to think on something more positive, allowing myself just a moment to stop, pause, meditate, think on those things that are just honest, true, pure, holy, lovely, of a good report that pertain to my life. And I use the word holy for wholesome. I don't use the word holy for holiness. I'm not trying to be holiness. I am wholesome. I am divine. I am great. Like, I own all of that. And I'm no longer allowing my time and my energy to be given to things that I have to process. Like, should I reconsider this thing? Should I realize it's the alignment, coming into alignment with everything that aligns with me. I'm coming into alignment. It's been these past couple of days, and I think it's because I I challenged myself a few months ago. I've been wanting to learn how to swim since forever. I've been wanting to learn how to swim. So when I call her my little sister, when Angie made a post, She was giving swimming lessons, $25. I jumped on it. She said, I have you swimming in 30 minutes. And she literally, we only had a few minutes because she had other people in the class. And then it started thundering and lightning. So we had to get out the pool, of course. But within those few minutes, the techniques that she taught me, I wasn't swimming, but I paid attention to the lesson in that short amount of time. And because my mind was determined to be a swimmer, I took the few minutes that I had with her, and I hadn't been in a pool. That was about a couple of months ago. So I hadn't been in a pool from that time until this weekend. I had a play date this weekend. I had a play date. I had the most amazing time with my date. And where we were at, there was a pool. I was excited about it. And I said, you know what? I intentionally jumped into the water and I said, swim. Use what you were taught, swim. I didn't get in the water this time and say, oh Lord, I wish I knew how to swim. I wish I could. I got in the water and I said, swim. Because I had already been taught the process. I had been taught the necessities. And there were only a few. And I began to swim. And I looked at that weekend as the boost that I needed for my entire life realignment. Everything. The most challenging thing that would probably be to this is reminding yourself to restart and realign and readjust daily, because you're dying to the old self, your old you, your old way of thinking, your old process. You're dying to that. Like the minute I'm dead to this is on 7 minutes now, going on 8 minutes. I'm going into 9 minutes new, if that makes sense. So all of that I just said, that is past. Does that make sense? All of that I just said, I have to reevaluate, reprocess, and go over and look over it again, because that's the old me. That's how fast this thing works. That's how fast it's processed. There's an old you, already old, already passed just a few minutes ago. That's no longer you. It's no longer me. No longer me. And that mindset, that way of thinking, you got to renew your words, renew your thoughts, renew daily. So if you're focused on renewing daily, what time do you have to evaluate those past things, those past thoughts that passed you? Reevaluate and renew the daily new you forward. What I'm doing forward. When I get off this video that I'm doing, what am I doing forward? What am I doing forward? I am not evaluating anything from the back. It's from the forward. Forward. Listen, I'm done. I heard something, and it was very profound. Lot's wife turning into a pillar of salt. That was to preserve her, because she wanted to look back on the past, and that was dead. That was over. She was being pulled out of that. But because her mental state, her subconscious, was not ready to go where the future was at, she had to be reserved. Like, she had to be preserved. She had to be turned into salt to save her own very future self. Think about it. Salt does what? If you got to become a pillar of salt just for a minute, become a pillar of salt. There's nothing wrong with preserving yourself to renew yourself. Have an amazing day.